Hi, I'm Hayley Quinn, and today I have been wandering around interviewing women about what turns them on. Unfortunately, we didn't go too sexy today, but I did get some amazing pointers on what dating behaviours women are really, really attracted to.
I think drinking is good on a date, on a first date.
Okay, I like that. So going into turn-ons, good things. How would a guy be sexy? So you think actually trying to kiss you too much or being too forceful would be a bad. So what's good?
Date.
Do you like him to tell you that
Just
you look
a nice
good, or
conversation, making me laugh.
so you reckon compliment?
Compliment.
So compliment, nice conversation, paying. Important to you?
Yes.
Important to you? Yes, that's definitely. And it's nice, ideal day, glass of wine, good conversation, and it should feel natural.
Yeah.
Do you? Oh wow. I was saying.
Do
you
you
agree? Good. I'm getting a thumbs up off camera. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what is sexy? What's good? What do
She's
you find?
mysterious.
Mysterious. So if you like a guy that keeps you guessing,
Yes.
yeah, and you
It's
like.
Not, it is not challenging this way.
I was going to say it's a challenging thing. On to the positives. What could a guy do that would be like really impressive on a first date, or that would be really sexy, or really like, I'm really into this dude?
Just like take control, be a man. Like,
Yeah.
Be like, do you want to go on a date with me? This is where we're going. I'll pick you up. Be like old-fashioned about it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
quite unusual.
Not
Yeah.
like, shall we on a
Taking
date?
the lead, yeah.
Right, taking the lead is unusual, isn't it? So often you get like, oh, where do you want to go?
Yeah,
Maybe we can get a coffee someday if you're free. And you're like, well, this is not
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
setting
gets
my...
boring as well.
Yeah, okay. So decisive men.
Yeah, decisive.
Okay, we love it. When would you feel comfortable with a guy kissing you? Would you go in for a first date if it was going really good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would as well.
If it's going well,
Oh.
then, you know.
And would you want him to like be, what would you want him to do in the run up to that? Would you want him to be like leaning in or telling you look nice? So you'd want him to kind of,
I think leaning in and like being really
body
close.
language.
right. You know, I literally teach guys that they have to, I teach them to go in for the count of three, like 1, 2, 3, and then come out. Because most of the time, it only goes horribly wrong when someone lunges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You don't see it coming.
You have to be close, like before you kiss. Like you have to be up close.
Oh,
or it's, like,
Otherwise, they just have that moment of panic where you can see they're like, I want to kiss her, I'm just going to do it. And it's like, oh, no. Okay, that's awesome. Anything else to add? Good things, bad things? No?
I'm not sure.
I think we're basically saying indecisive is like meh, and decisive is like yes, except with a kiss.
shoes as well.
Oh yeah, you're
Bad style.
I always look at their shoes
Style's
and their
very
teeth.
important.
Shorten.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's worth, isn't it, investing in like nice shoes and a nice jacket,
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
you can kind of pick up the cheaper items.
For the rest of
The
it.
rest of it, yeah. Guys don't really think like that. It's amazing. What are some good things? Some like things that would be really attractive, very sexy, very sweepy in terms of like maybe a great day or how he would interact with you,
Yeah.
or
I guess it's those first impressions, isn't it? When you kind of arrive at the date, if they, I don't know, thought about it and maybe even got you like a flower or something, or just something to say like I've thought about coming here tonight, or at least they've suggested a place as well, so
Right.
it's not just you going, oh, well, we'll go here because that's my recommendation.
yeah,
Yeah.
decisiveness seems really big at the moment. The women
I
I've been
think just
speaking
sort of
to.
being confidently funny and not sort of overbearing in anything that they sort of come across as, just quite chilled and quite sort of happy to
Yeah.
work it both ways maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And what about going for a kiss? Would you kiss a guy on a first date if it was going well, or is you more like a?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it depends, doesn't it? How it goes. I'd have to see. I guess.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
be, no, it'd have to be a second or a third, I think.
Really, I'm a straight up. If it's going well, I think I've ended up snogging all of my boyfriends on the first date. And obviously, if it's going badly,
Yeah, it's
no,
not happening.
no, because lots of guys spend a lot of time genuinely really worrying about whether they should even try or
yeah.
not. So, is there a subtle way they could go about it that wouldn't be
I don't think there is
offensive?
there really? Like, if-
Getting a bit closer, say you look
Yeah.
nice, eye
In a
contact.
creepy way, just
Yeah.
subtle, like,
Yeah, not kind of
just
leeching across the table or anything. Yeah, maybe sort of, moving round, I don't know, like maybe at the end of the night there's like those signs, isn't there? So,
Right, yeah, I mean, what I don't like, the bit I don't like though is if you go to the tube and you can tell he's been kind of thinking
Yeah.
about it and you're like, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to go this way. And it's like, oh, this is the least
awkward,
romantic.
Yeah. Do we shake hands or
And-
do we hug or what happens now? Yeah,
It has
yeah.
to be separate, yeah. It has to be like sort of just outside on the street.
Street or mid-flow. It can't be bang at the end
Yeah.
because they think that they've run out of time.
Exactly.
And-
Yeah. It's now the time or never.
yeah, exactly. It's so funny, you know, I've spoken to like people of lots of different nationalities, and the Brits were all the freaking same when it comes to stuff. And I spoke to a French woman and she was like, I just like mystery, you know, and I'm like, oh, you're so French.
Yeah, great. No,
Typical.
yeah.
Awesome. So basically, good things would be actually making a plan for the date, so you feel like he's put some effort and organisation into stuff. Not being too forceful on the kiss, definitely not trying to kiss you before you get on the tube, and being confident and funny and engaging with you.
And a weird one, good shoes.
Yeah, good
Oh,
shoes.
that's the second good shoes we've had today.
It's
So
a thing. A lot of people say the same thing, but
shoes. Awesome. So what kind of things could a guy do on the flip side to really actually impress you, and what would make you want to see somebody again?
It's not really about impressing. I mean, if you share the same interests, or you just like each other, then that's fine.
So you need to have a good conversation and feel like you've connected with a person, and not that they're just, because you know what some guys are like sometimes, they can be a bit focused on, like, they'll just decide they like you because they think you're attractive, and then because of that they won't really listen and they won't really engage with you. So you want someone who's got the same, like someone who's sporty
just a good conversation. And you know, if you have nothing to talk about, then there's even going like to the nicest restaurant won't help.
Yeah, exactly. So I like that. So you're not about like the impressive date. You're about like the chilled date and the good conversation. Okay, that's a nice thing to know. Thank you very much. So there you have it, guys. Isn't it obvious? Women like a decisive man who knows what he's doing when he's on a date with them, that judges the situation carefully, that takes his time to connect with them, and of course has great shoes. Well, how obvious. So apart from getting your butts down to ASOS to make sure that your footwear is up to scratch, remember that it's not the fancy restaurant that counts, it's the great conversation that you have over that coffee. I will be back in the second part of this video talking about, I think, the more interesting bit, which is what really puts women off of you. So make sure you tune in for that one next week. And in the meantime, head to hayleyquinn.com for tons more advice, blogs, and my fantastic membership area where I save all of my bestest videos for.